What's up, guys? So, we're finally getting around to doing some Baja stuff, right? Awesome! So cool. Except, there has been a slight change to the Baja build here. As you guys can see, we've started to get some parts in, me and Brett. And real quick, Brett is not here at the time to help me film this. He may not actually be in some of the videos because he is actually part of the Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard is actually required him to work several weeks kind of non-stop. Kind of sucks, but hey, he's doing what he's got to do, and you know what? We're going to support him doing it. So when he can get around, you know, more stuff will be done to it. He's been pretty excited. He's been following along with me. I've been shooting him pictures and stuff, and he's been over here, you know, helping out, doing stuff anyways. But since the last time that we had a video out on all of this great stuff, you know, we were just going to do a normal upgrade. You know, minor stuff, kind of improve on the truck a little bit, a few upgrades, yeah. Well, we have done an official 180-degree turn. Sure, a couple weeks shortly after releasing the first video, I was contacted by a guy by the name, he goes on YouTube by the name of Dark Sharks. Well, he has challenged me and Brett to a Baja Build Off. Yeah! He challenged us to see who could actually make a better Baja. Well, me as the kind of guy I am, I don't refuse a challenge. So I talked it over with Brett, and both me and him agreed that, well, let's take it on. Why not? That would be awesome. Do a Baja Build Off, see who can kind of do the best. And you know something? I realized. Ooh. Whoa, too high. Ah! I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Excuse me. So we've accepted this challenge from Dark Sharks. In producing the ultimate Baja truck. Now, there is a little twist to this. There are a few rules that me and him have discussed over the past month, and we've worked out a few, you know, ideas of how this is going to all play out. So let's go over some of those. He is actually not building a Baja 5B, which I'm cool with. He is building a Baja SC, I believe. I believe he just recently picked one up used. He does have a video out already, and he's kind of started in on it, and so that's what we're doing. So me and him, we went back and forth with some ideas, some, you know, rules of how things are going to be played out, so it's kind of fair, and there is judging at the end of this. So some of the rules include we have to produce one update or upgrade video each month. This Baja Build Off will last for about 5 months, including this month in December, even though we are starting a bit late, which is no big deal. I'm not that concerned with it. You know, me and Brett and him, we talked it all over. I believe it's March, April, May. May 30th is the last day for this Baja build. If we get it done early, great, but minimum of one video a month. We do have sponsors that we have been working with since the start of this, so that's kind of another reason why it's taken so long to kind of get an update. We do have Asia Tees going in on this, Proline Racing, DDM Tuning, GPM, I believe, is going in on this as well. So it's kind of changed a lot. We now have sponsors to build the craziest off-road 1/5 Baja trucks, me and Dark Sharks here. And it's a challenge. We're going to see who can be the best one, who can make it. And there are some rules. I will post the rules in the description box, guys. I encourage you to check them out. I don't have the rules in front of me. I kind of made them a couple of weeks ago and whatnot. But basically, there's two sections. There's the overall appearance of the truck, you know, theme and stuff like that, which will get scored upon. And then there's performance, which, how well the car handles, how fast is it durable, and so forth like that. So we're going to be making a video at the very end in May, showing off the truck. It's got to show all 4 sides of the truck, including with the body off, so all the viewers and everybody can see what it is that you've exactly done, along with your build series. And then it's going to have some sort of running video. Doesn't have to be extraordinary or nothing like that. Just as long as it kind of shows off what the truck is capable of doing. So once we talked about this, we're like, well, who's gonna judge it, right? You know, we got to have some sort of person to judge it. So the first person that came to my head was Chris from HemiStorm. You know, he's into 1/5 scales. He knows a lot about them. Why not have him do the judging, watch the videos, and then make a scoring, and whoever has the most points at the end, out of fun, is called the Ultimate Baja Builder. Now, I know there's thousands of guys out there in the world that are much better builders, have created probably some more crazier ideas and custom rigs, but me and Dark Sharks, we felt like this was just something fun that we could do for our viewers, for the viewers of my channel and for the viewers of him. So he is a really small channel, and again, he challenged me and Brett, and we're gonna take it on. So that's kind of the gist of it, really. I will make sure I put all the rules and everything in the description box every time the video is uploaded, so you guys are constantly refreshed as far as what we're doing. And video just has to kind of include some sort of what we've done to it, what the upgrades are, and so forth. Every video will have a description in that video of the upgrades we did in that video. So, hopefully that all makes sense. So I'm kind of excited. This will be really cool, a challenge for me, because now I got to get my creativity going of how we want to design this. And we're still kind of going off the same original theme of it's kind of going to be like a Coast Guard theme, because this is kind of Brett's truck. It's going to be kind of both of our trucks in a sense. I'm going to do plenty of running videos with it, you know, later on and whatnot. So we're kind of going off of a Coast Guard theme here, right? So let me show you guys what we've gotten in here so far, what our ideas are that we've been working on so far, and just kind of get you guys caught up. So I will start off with, like I said, Proline Racing is helping out with sponsoring of this. They did send us some awesome tires. These are their bow tie tires, front and rear, with their 1/5 scale rims, their beadlock rims, which are awesome. Let's take a look at those. Pretty sweet. Awesome. So we got a set of 4 tires that are going to go on this bad boy. And because this is a used truck, we got to do some maintenance repair as well. So got an entire screw kit from Full Force. Now I do want to mention that we are still paying a good chunk of this out of our own pockets. Me, Brett, and Dark Sharks. You know, a good portion of this isn't just from the sponsors. We are still paying a good portion of this build into our own things here. So don't think it's completely sponsored. We're still paying for a good portion of this. Anyways, so Full Force RC screw kit comes with everything that we need, including some extra bearings. However, we probably won't use these bearings, as I demanded that we get some Acer Racing bearings. So, tire screw kit. I mean, look at the size of some of these bearings in here. Massive. So we got a bearing kit. Brett wanted to pick up some white control arm, RPM control arms, right? So we did that. I figured this would actually look really cool with some of the ideas that we have going, which you guys will find out more later on. So we picked up a set of control arms, front and rear, left and right. And then we have, like I said, DDM tuning is going in on this, and they sent us their Dominator pipe. Probably doesn't sound anything like that, but I don't care. I still have fun going around the shop going. I am losing it. I'm just having way too much fun. So, gotten that. We did a little maintenance to the shocks, right? You know, nothing fancy. They were still using the old shocks. However, we did put some new springs in this, put some nice new fluid in here. Awesome. All new seals inside of them. Clean them up as best we could. You know, save us a little bit of cash. Don't need anything fancy when it comes to the shocks. They just got to work well, right? Exactly. Another thing that we are working on is I decided to take You know how all the aluminum parts had that like gunmetal look to it? Well, what we are doing is we stripped all the gunmetal off of the aluminum. And I still have to do the chassis, which actually I will show you guys in another video of how I'm doing it. But we stripped all of the gunmetal off of it, and now we just got to take these and polish them up so they almost look like a chrome in a sense. So all the aluminum pieces, chassis-wise, are going to be like a chrome-ish look. Or shiny aluminum. Shiny, shiny. Transmission is going to be completely rebuilt. We're going to tear this down later on. One of our ideas is HemiStorm actually makes a new brake nut, which is actually wider and more secure for the brake disc. So we're looking into getting that, as well as doing some upgrades to the differential. Might even look into doing maybe a new housing on the transmission. We'll see. We'll see. And right now we haven't really done much with the front or rear suspension setup. Not going to take that out right now, but this is still the stock setup. Again, the control arms are going to be getting replaced. I think we're looking into doing some shock towers, knuckles, and whatnot. You know, going through and replacing all that. We've got some ideas of how to actually improve the Baja suspension a little bit, so we'll show you guys that when that comes up. Got some new fuel tubing. Always a good idea whether you're running nitro or gasoline. If it's been a while, replace your fuel tubing. That way you prevent any possible pinhole leaks or cracks or anything that happens from just the weather and normal driving. So we got that. Motor still hasn't really been touched or anything, and that's kind of where we're at. So, wanted to show you guys a few of the upgrades. A lot of this will start getting built up here shortly once we get some more parts in. We're still deciding on some stuff. I believe we got some carbon fiber stuff coming, some aluminum stuff coming. You know, we got a whole bunch of ideas that are going on with this now. So, I'm pretty excited. I know Brett's pretty excited about this. I know Dark Sharks is pretty excited about it. I encourage you guys to go over and to subscribe to his channel. I will post a link in the description box to his channel. That way you can stay up to date with both builds. And like I said, he's doing an SC, which is the short course truck version. We are doing the buggy. It's going to be awesome. You know, honestly, best man win, really. It's going to come up to creativity, design, and how well the truck can handle and performance, really. So, anyways, I think that'll do it for now, guys. Any questions about this, feel free to look at the description. If there's still any more questions, leave me a comment in the comment box below, and I will try to help you guys out as best as I possibly can. So, that's it. Brett, I know you're watching, buddy. We're going to get there shortly. Got a little cold. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next RC Overload. See you guys.